But if I can play this correctly, that little bug, the little mosquito that got eaten by that guy, I'm pretty sure I can use him to kind of sequence break and get to that shiny before you're supposed to.
Come on, bot. Nice. Okay. All right. Sick. Come on. Oh yeah. All right. I knew you could do it. Now I have no health, so I have to be very cautious. Ooh, this is so dangerous. Ooh, this is so dangerous. Come on. Okay, got it timed perfectly. There we go. Come on. Alright, is there anything here? No, nothing. Whew. Told you you could get it. Dun, da, da, da. Yahoo! Yahoo! Nice. Hello, everybody. We are back where we had started before. As you may have seen in the intro, I did go ahead and get the charm that was right here. It took me a couple tries, but I went ahead and got it done off camera, and it should just look like I got it done in one try, but I promise you, I was actually there for a bit. I'm glad that I edited it all down, because it wasn't very interesting to watch. But, as you may have seen in the clip, there was an animation that showed us getting this charm. So let's go ahead and see what it says. A shard of an ancient mask worn to protect oneself from harm. Collect 3 more to strengthen your shell and protect yourself from damage. So what's interesting is this is described as an ancient mask. I honestly don't know what the what's the word I'm trying to think of. I just don't know what that means, to be completely honest. I don't know implications. There we go. I don't know what the implications of that is. Is Hallownest that old of a kingdom? And these shards are just lying around? And then again, why is Us the Knight compatible with it? Let's actually look at our other item descriptions, though. Let's see what else we have. We have the Map and Quill, a map of Hallownest. When resting an adventure elsewhere, the quill can be used to update the map with newly discovered areas. Okay, that makes sense. City Crest. Stone slab bearing the crest of the Hallow Knight capital city. Has an insert on the back that would fit into a slot, so we might use that later. And then this rancid egg that we bought from Sly. Fatty rancid egg of an unknown creature emits a powerful stench of decay, generally not considered edible. Who does eat that though? That's interesting. Anyhow, as we did in this last episode, we were supposed to be talking to this lady. So let's see what she has to say. Oh, who is that creeping out of the darkness? My, you're looking grim. A strange, empty face and a wicked-looking weapon. Something important has drawn you down into Hallownest's corpse, but I won't ask what. Perhaps the reason you found me is because you need my help? Say no more, friend. I'm going to give you a gift, a nasty little spell of my own creation. It's perfect for a little one like you. Oh ho ho. So she's a witch or a shaman, more likely. And if we can tell by her little shell that's on the back of her head, it looks like a snail. So I think what these guys are actually called are snail shamans. But she certainly doesn't look like a snail from her body. Her body looks like it's just completely black. And she knows magic too, and that is a pretty big deal. So she has the same power that the higher beings. Oh, here we go, Snail Shaman. I didn't even read her name. But if she has control over these magic spells, as we'd seen in King's Path, those are reserved for higher beings. So maybe she's more powerful than she's letting on for. Let's see what she says though. Don't be afraid. Have faith. That spell belongs to you now. All you need to do is take it. Oh ho ho ho! You won't be going much farther without it though. I promise. Okay. Well, let's take her up for her offer. And it looks like we take the spell directly into our body and then just pass out. It was too much for the knight to handle. Consumed the vengeful spirit. Tap circle to unleash the spirit. Spells will deplete soul. Replenish soul by striking enemies. Alright. So we have awoken inside of a cage, I suppose? Can we talk to her? Oh, you've woken at last. I apologize. Perhaps I should have warned you about the power of that spell. I was watching over you as you slept, but seemed to have slipped away myself. Oh ho ho. Now we're awake. I was wondering whether you would do me a small favor. Not as repayment for my gift, of course, simply because we're now friends. You see, a horrid great beast has made its home in the heart of this temple. Such disrespect. I would be grateful if you were to venture deeper in and slay it for me. It's a hardy creature, but with your newfound power, you're more than a match for it. Good luck with this small favor, my friend. Oh ho 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 ho. Well, so she described this as a temple. And we see that there's all these masks, literally all throughout the place. I wonder what this temple could have been praising. And we also see orange. These are probably supposed to be embers from the torches. I probably shouldn't try and look too much into this. What is it? Are you wondering about this gate between us? Oh ho ho, it's a curious thing, but this door will not open until you have slain the creature lying in the heart of the temple. Don't worry about it. I'm sure the spirits of my ancestors will be watching over you. Interesting. What are you hiding, Snail Shaman? But let's go ahead and go deeper into the temple and slay it. Yeah, let's see what this spell looks like. Pow. There we go. And I think we can actually read its description if we go into our inventory. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, I think it says the exact same thing. Conjure a spirit that will fly forward and burn foes in its path. It is interesting, though, that of all the other creatures that we've seen that have power over soul, a snail? That's interesting. But here we are in the Ancestral Mound. As she said, oh, you know what? Maybe these masks are supposed to be from her ancestors, right? Because she said that they'd be looking over us. I don't know. This is a lot of masks. I mean, if you look in the background too, you can see that there are just so many. They're countless amounts. Something's definitely going on here. I don't feel too good about it. Yeah, look at them. Look at how many there are. Oh my lord. Let's get rid of some of these little armored beetles. Do we have any secrets hiding around? Doesn't look like it. Can we go this way? Nope. Get out of here. These little roly-oly-polies. Oh, I like this, though. If you try and jump over it, you just get stuck with the spikes. That's a funny little trap. This whole place looks like it's in shambles, though. Look behind it in the background. You see this place is just being hung up with little bits of tape and yarn, almost. Like, this place could honestly collapse at any moment. My lord. Anything up here? Doesn't look like it. I see there's a path to the left. Let's go and investigate this. Okay. Let's actually go ahead and save this. Oh, we can see even the statue has these masks layered on it. I am very interested in the story of this area. As I've said before, while I know quite a bit about the game, I don't have everything learned. I don't know everything. And that's kind of the whole point of the series, is to try to figure out the lore as I'm playing through it and try and come up with some ideas. But I have no clue about this. I wonder if you can jump up there. It certainly looks like it, right? Do I wanna... I might want to come back here later. I'm very sorry about that. There's something stuck in my throat. Oh, now this is interesting. We see another one of these blue cocoons. We still don't have a name for what it is. It's interesting that we would find one in this Snail Shaman's place. I wonder if maybe these cocoons could be what was giving her her magical capabilities? Either way, though, let's go ahead and break it and get some free masks. Oh, did that one little bug get away? No, not so lucky. Delicious. Yeah, so these guys, their whole trick is if you try and get close to it, they're armored. Can't really do anything about it. So you have to use your soul attacks to be able to attack it from afar. Because if you try and get up close, they don't take any damage. And what do you have here? A soul catcher. Is that a new charm? Yes, it is. Used by shamans to draw more soul from the world around them. Increase the amount of soul gained when striking an enemy with a nail. Okay, that's handy for if you're wanting to use a lot of magic. Oh, so it's done then. You've slain the beast. That poor thing. It must have been terrified of you. It used to be quite docile, but the rancid air in these caverns filled it with some ancient rage. Still, you did what had to be done. You have my gratitude. Of course, we both know you wouldn't have made it through without that spell of mine. Oh ho ho. And look, the gate between us has opened. Oh ho ho. I'm sure you're eager to move on. Farewell, and have faith. Whatever you are seeking, it will find you. Oh ho ho ho. Why do you hesitate? You'll get nothing more from me, I'm afraid. Though I do admire your persistence. Oh ho 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 ho. What are you hiding, lady? I'm very interested by the fact that her body is completely void of color. Apart from the two whites of her eyes, there's like nothing to her. Very much like our knight. Okay, interesting. Well, now that we have a new spell, I believe there's only one place left that we can go, which is the left-hand side of these caverns. So let's go ahead and clear this out. And here we've unlocked a checkpoint, which will lead us to where we saw Cornerford before. Sorry I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop up to our store in Dirtmouth and purchase a map of this area? Available now for an excellent price. Cornerford, though, we've already bought it. Don't worry about it, bub. So before we go up, I want to go ahead and get this left section right here. Let's see, what do we have here? More of these guys. See, the Knight's Blade, it has an arc to it, right? So even though I'm not directly on top of it, I can kind of go over, or I can like scale up it using my pogo ability. Oh, what do we have here? Ow! Assholes. A little grub. Hey, pal. What a cutie. So, this acid goop, if I were to jump into it, I would just take damage. And I'm kind of wanting to conserve my masks for right now. Alright, well, I think that's everything except for the large vertical shaft. So let's go ahead and clear that out too. Oh, come on now. There we go, nice. And I guess we should take a trip up to the Grubfather before we get those two left doors, because we are almost done with the Forgotten Crossroads. There's like one last spot for us to go to before we can get to our next area. That's also why I went ahead and grabbed that mask shard at the beginning of the episode, because I knew that we wouldn't be back here for, well, not a very long time, but it will be a hot minute before we come back, and I wanted to go ahead and get it before we forgot about it. You got any goodies for me? Come on, come on. Don't be stingy. I'm saving your family. Ooh. Hold up. Bruh, you didn't tell me you had this. Alright, let's see. Another mask shard. And we can see it's made up half of one of our masks now. So that's pretty convenient. Thanks, Grubfather. Excuse me. Okay, so there are 2 sections that we can go to the left. Let's see what this first one is. I want to say this is the... Yeah, this is the core path. So let's go directly underneath it. And what do we have here? Some more Grizz Flies. Let's go ahead and heal up real quick. Okay, so this might actually seem impassable right now, but I can do the same trick that I'd done with those rockworms before, where I can scale up the side. Boom, boom. Pretty handy, huh? And now I'm here way earlier than I should be. Did you see that? I bounced off something. There's something here, I think. I can't get to it right now. Okay. Should I be here yet? I feel like I might be walking into a bit of a trap. Let's see. Anything here? Ooh. Oh, we're full on soul. We can come back here in a second. Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting real bad vibes from this place. It seems pretty creepy. But, I mean, we're already here. Might as well explore it before we completely finish. Okay, sure. Also, I think that was the game showing you that you can hold down on the camera to see beneath you. Oh, alright. So, this is something we haven't seen before. This type of bug. And I think we're gonna see another one here in just a moment. Yeah, look at them. They're all dead. Yeah. This is all coming back to me. The brooding Molech. This guy's actually a pretty tough fight, I remember. I think as long as we keep side strafing him, it shouldn't be too bad. I just gotta heal up while I still have the time. Ouch. Uh-oh. It's not looking so good for our brave hero. Ooh, it's really not looking... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright, you know what? Oh, never mind. Oops. Oh, no. Oh, man. We're so far away. Okay, let's go back there. So if you'd seen, I might be able to slow it down if I can figure out how to edit that. But whenever we died, our shell fell to the floor and something was left there. And our soul vessel, that's in the top left of the screen, has now been cracked too. Seems as if we might have left something in this world. And we don't have any geo, which is the really sad part. So we definitely need to get back there. Alright. Take 2. And what do we have here? Look at this. So, it's very clearly the knight. He has the same horns. He has what looks like maybe the same cloak. And he has a nail. And let's listen to some music too. Very eerie, huh? Let's go and take him out. And so now, oh, that's interesting. Let me heal up really quickly. So he is clearly aggressive. He swings at us. He has that vengeful spirit spell. And whenever we kill him, it gets absorbed back into us. Completes our soul flask, I guess, our soul vessel. and then gives us all of our geo back. How interesting. It's not even though it's like defeated, right? And it fell to the floor and we just picked up our soul or anything. And instead came back to us. It came back into our body and we absorbed it. What an interesting creature, huh? I think we will see a lot more of that though as the playthrough goes on, because as I've said before, this game gets really hard, honestly. But take 2. I got you this time, pal. I know all your moves. I know all your moves, buddy. You don't scare me. Alright, maybe a bit. Maybe a bit. Oh, let's see real quick. Whoa! Alright. Straight up mind gamed me. Alright, pal, alright. You don't gotta show me up like that. Oh, I think I'm about to take damage. Yeah, unlucky. I can't stay here for long though. I gotta move to the other side. Let's get a quick heal in. Gotcha. Yeah, he's getting a bit more aggressive with his attacks now. Look at that. Ouch. Ouch. Let's heal up. I'm about to take damage, I think. Ooh, lucky, lucky. Come on. Show me what you're made of. Alright, he's gotta be almost dead soon. Right. Surely he's almost dead. Yeah, look at him. He's attacking very quickly now. He's gotta be down to his last few hits. Oh, man. Okay, time to heal. This is risky. Yeah, it wasn't even worth it. Okay, can I get a heal off here? Just barely. Oh, you bastard. Come on, go down. I gotta heal up quickly. Oh, I took the damage before I could even get the heal off. Oh. Piece of cake. That was easy. Cool. I was afraid he was gonna get me. Whew. And another mask fragment. Nice. What a chump. But okay, actually, this is pretty big. So the guy, he breaks apart, and we can see that in his guts, there's more of this orange liquid. We're starting to see more and more of this as we go through the areas. Okay, cool beans. Well, alright, I really do think that's about as much as we could have done in the Forgotten Crossroads. I'm glad I found that before we left. Because now I think once we get to this next area, I should be able to get a new mask very quickly. Nice. I was hoping I could go a bit farther without getting killed, but it's okay. I don't mind too much. I almost walked right past this. The Pilgrim's Way. Travelers of Hallownest descend through verdant wilds and fungal groves to the city at this kingdom's heart. There, all wishes shall be granted, all truths revealed. Alright, that sounds pretty ominous. And we've got another one of these guys. Kinda wish I had some more soul. Come on, send me one of your babies. Pow! Ooh. Gotcha. Oh, you got me now. Pow! Bang! Not so bad. We got more of this little acid, goop, roast. Just trying to look around, make sure I'm not missing anything. Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's keep going. And this is one of my favorite areas. I love the music. It's so cute. And now we have a new idea for this area's enemies. Little shrubs. Little scrubs. And this guy, so he has so much of that orange stuff that it's literally fuming out of him. And what happens? He shakes it out, and I believe once he goes down, he even explodes. Oh, we'll never see. He took a dip. Alright, I don't think we're missing anything just yet. Oop, gotta be careful. Secrets. Ooh, watch out! You thought you could trick me? Ha ha ha. Nice try. Alright, cool beans. Surely we've got to be coming up on a bench here soon, right? Oop. Hey, little shrub. Isn't this hair so cute? I love this. Everything's just adorable. Bye-bye, little flies. Aha, here we go. Nice. Okay, that was actually a lot of progress. So, oh, we don't have a map for this area, but let's look back at what all we did. In Forgotten Crossroads, we found a mean little bastard right there in that area, and we've made our way to a brand new section. There might be some lore points here. As the sign said, if we continue down this path, we'll make it to the city's capital. So that should be pretty interesting. But this new area will have to wait till the next episode. So, if you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you make sure you hit the like button, like, comment, subscribe. No, I don't know. Just yeah. Thanks for watching. For those of you who might, I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. I'm enjoying making these. They've been pretty fun. But yeah, that'll do it for this one. So, thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Fuck. Alright, let's go now. Damn it. No! Alright, that's one. No! Oh, come on. Son of a bitch.